Hello, welcome back to PSY-POD, the podcast about nothing, the podcast where we bring local people and local vibes. We are just like coming late to school without kapne and doing prostration from the whole school during assembly. Same energy. Today we're joined by two young individuals who live in Kalabazar. So they're not guests today, they're co-hosting with me in absence of Dorley. So please, let's introduce from left to right.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Johnny Diamond. Yeah.
Oh, Diamond. You advanced.
Diamond. Yeah.
Okay, how did that advancement come?
Oz. Yeah.
How did that advancement come from die to
I
diamond?
just felt like being a diamond for the day, so now I'm diamond. Shine.
Okay,
Shine bits of guys, chance again.
shine on. Okay, what about you? Say hello to our local international fans.
Hi, I'm Dorji. Like, everyone calls me Doti. Do.
What about Diamond? I thought he was Diamond Die.
He's Danny Diamond.
Danny Die.
Yeah.
Okay, he's Danny Die. And
When I'm
I'm
with Oz, I'm Danny. Adventures of Johnny and Danny.
John and Dan, my brethren, and I am Leon, Leon Die. Okay, anyways, we'll get into a lot of subjects today. Today is going to be a different type of episode. We're going to be doing news. So this is PSY-POD News. With that being said, live from Juno Studios, PSY-POD starts now. Okay, before we start, you must be wondering, why do I look like I'm about to read English news at 9 p.m.? Well, that's beside the point. I have a question for you instead. Are you abroad? Have you studied abroad, back to Bhutan and wanting to go abroad again? Have you been in Bhutan your whole life and now considering to study abroad? Do you live alone? Do you have an open mind? If all these questions are going through your head, then this episode is sponsored by Global Reach, which might be able to answer them. Global Reach is Bhutan's first and oldest education consultancy firm. Yes, they've been doing it since 2004. The year probably most of you were not even born. You were probably in your past life as a goat grazing the fields of Laya. Speaking of goat, Global Reach is the goat of sending Bhutanese kids to study abroad. Global Reach has certified counselors which will help you with the entire process, which means they are not just about putting you in an airplane and the see ya method. They'll help you with more things such as bank account setup, health insurance, and also included the air ticketing. And with connections with over 40 universities in Australia, your education opportunities are endless. And not only in Australia, they'll also help you connect with places in New Zealand, Canada, and even the US, America. So if you have dreams of studying abroad, just like the Honda guy dreams of picking up a foreigner, then Global Reach just might be your best wingman. Yes. Global Reach, a trusted name, a trusted open mind. Now, back to the episode. Okay, we're back. And today's episode, before we start off like we usually do, let's give a shout out to DomSip for supporting this podcast with the hardware. Thank you so much. And also our pod heads. Look up! Thank you, angels. Thank you, our pod heads. Yeah, you used to be there.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
Upgraded.
He came back from Australia, cancelled all his subscriptions. So now he's here, physical appearance. And if you want to be a podhead, please check the link in the description or the join button. This is applicable for those who live abroad because the feature the Bhutan and the Mindu. But if you do live abroad and you like this podcast, please consider being a podhead and supporting this podcast. See, we're having beverages and leftover cheesecake because of you guys. Really appreciate. And also our Podhead Pro, you can upgrade. You get a visual shout out. Before it used to be Doti, but now it's Ugin Tech and Pema Samdrup. So thank you so much for becoming a pro version of a podhead. And but also, if you want to be a podhead, you can do that and you can get early releases. So if you're watching this a little early as a podhead, it's an advantage. You get a sticker. Yeah.
I never used the sticker.
Huh?
Never used the sticker.
Every time you comment, the sticker comes on the side, but
Oh.
you didn't notice? Yeah, you get a sticker. And
Privileges here with
yeah, some privileges and some, I think, member only posts. So yeah, to
using
consider.
the big words.
Yeah. Okay, well, what else? Oh yeah, also shout out to our sponsor, Global Reach. If you want to go abroad, check the link, check the QR code, scan it, and then you can consider using their services to study abroad. Yeah, okay. So boys, I've called you today for a different type of episode. So Usually we've been doing our guest interviews with Shato, but today we're going to be doing some news reaction. So I imagine as BBC, BBS, CNN, ASS, whatever.
See.
Okay, BBC. BW, BBL, whatever it may be. Okay.
Yes.
So we got 4 topics of discussions, okay? So we got first, there's a lottery coming soon. It's called Lucky Pen, okay? It's National Day. You can become a Korapati overnight. Speaking of Korapati, you can also become a Korapati by suing Drucker because one man named Gem Gilson lost his 2 daughters in a failed helicopter ride and he got compensated 57 million neutron, which is like 5 crore.
That's pretty sad.
Okay, and then we got another news, which is basically the very infamous news which we learned last week is about the guy who escaped prison. Technically speaking, it was an armored car.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't know the story? Okay, so maybe we can start from there. So basically, he escaped the prison's custody, or police's custody, allegedly.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But he passed away as well.
Oh really?
Yes, we'll get into that. And then our final story is about the guy who murdered a 25-year-old and he's now using autism as his excuse. They say he was not of unsound mind. So where do you want to start, boy?
Let's go for the money man.
Lucky Bear.
Money, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lucky Pam, okay. He's not a person named Pam, okay. By the way, it could be also it's a Lotus logo. Okay, so basically, Bhutan is introducing this brand new lottery called Lucky Pam. The crazy part is every neutron collected goes back to the people. No cuts, no companies taking a share apparently. Pure redistribution style, basically a Robin Hood, but you can make it digital. So how it works is you have to pay neutron 1,000 through digital Kidu, DK, and then you have to download this My Bhutan app. And then, so basically, I think they have 2 lakh Midus allowed me. So each pool is 50k people. So first prize gets 15 million, which is 1.5. Well, the 1.5, 15 million is how much? My maths is poor. 1.5 crore. Shit.
Really?
Second is 1 crore. Third is 50 lakhs.
Oh.
And then 200 winners get 1 lakh each.
200 million cheap.
Okay. So if there is 300,000 people, then it becomes 6 pools. Also, they'll make the pools bigger. So 6 people will win 1.5 crore each. 6 people will win 1 crore each. And 6 people will get 50 lakhs each. And 1,200 people will walk away with 1 lakh. So there's about a lot of winners. There's 1,200 plus winners.
Space na halam chen me.
Wait, typical chance get on me.
Space na mi halam chen me halfway.
1,000 to go more.
But so is this like limited once or can you have like multiple entries?
I didn't much, but I think. But then here's the thing: me 50,000 at least go over there because 50,000 maybe the price doesn't want to go.
So like let's say the 50,000 go over. So let's say Ausgie he pays like what 50,000 again. So nearly 1,000 logan. So 10,000 like 10 entries to the 10,000 or is that like 1,000 limited to 1 or?
Actually, I think you can do different manners. See, this says if you want to join National Day 1, click join pool and pay with blah blah blah. You can join pool 2. So maybe you can join different pools, but same pool not the baby tools.
So
no, I think it's fair. I think it's one person can only apply one certificate.
Also one in one.
1 in 1. Yeah. Okay, so let's check the odds. Okay, let's check the odds. So around if there's 3 lakh people, okay. Let's see your maths, okay? 3 lakh people, 1,218 winners. So what are the odds of you winning? 300,000 participants, 3 lakh people, 1,218 people are winners. So 1,218, let's do the math.
300,000 more. 300,000
So your chance of winning is 0.4%. Investing. 3 lakh people, more or less 1,600 people wins. Okay, that's still that's 4%, 0.4%.
But you think about it. I feel
0.5
like we
million.
have a really good chance to win compared.
To normal lotteries,
Oh,
yes. But normal lotteries, the Dimitri like entry maybe was it?
Yeah, but still, I just feel like most
Most
people.
because me mom year maybe say.
I know,
Bill, but-
been the bill.
Bill.
But you know, with me, luck is always there. So
So you think you want to win? But it gives you the price to cut to the man.
200,000 zoom. I'm tuning in me. 200,000 zoom me. Lottery the commissioner.
Lottery, what do you mean? 1,000 intro.
50,000 participants.
In one pool, yeah.
One
pool.
Who's the commissioner?
So the pool doesn't matter how many pools there are because the price won't change, but just now chances of you winning because you joined another pool. But one pool has 50,000 people. So one pool nale, you get first, second, third, which is 1.5 crore, 1 crore and 50 lakhs. But there's also 200 winners, which gets 1 lakh each.
100.
So 203 winners for every 50,000. Okay, we'll do the maths again. So 50,000 nale, 203 winners more. 203 winners divided by 50,000. Let's do the maths. Your chances again 4%. 4%. No, 0.4%. 0.4% is it. The odds are still bad then. But you'll be giving 1,000.
1,000. 2 minutes then. Mom or Majojin, the mission. They don't like the odds of winning.
Oh, regardless of winning more, what you do this will win lottery, don't stand here. Tell me more. Are they going to show this face this time?
I'm not sure. But if I
Well,
win,
if I win, my God, people will know it's me, man. I gotta wear a wheelchair, go on a wheelchair.
if I win, there will be signs, man.
There will be signs.
Signs.
There will be
But
signs.
again, well, luck should get they'll be like, fucking this guy, I know who there's still people getting
New car driving down jungle.
Humble with them. Get the answer.
1.5 crore, just 1.5 crore.
Yeah, buy a car. First.
Okay, how much will you spend on the car?
I don't know, just buy.
1.5 goes to Land Cruiser Metal.
No one's going to get one.
Land Cruiser Metal Metal more. Land Cruiser Metal. Prado Toro, Prado Top Door. What about Range Rover Metal? BYD.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh! Okay, take to me.
Come join us.
Right, perfect timing.
I'll buy a car for Nola.
What kind of car?
Whatever he wants.
Come, Norley. Come. Come.
You don't find human beings in
What did you buy, Ozzy?
1.5. Yeah.
1.5. 15 million control.
Honestly, sorry, but
1 million. But we limit it. Me particularly, save them. I'll save it, you know. And
Pay the college fees.
I'll pay the college fees again. You have 2 years left, you know. 2 is home. 3 more semesters.
like Bigfoot says, that's
3 more semesters, 20% or 10% if I'm not wrong. I'm strong with 15 million. You may, and 5 million save page on 5 million save.
Isn't that like 100,000 per semester?
Now 85,000.
Yeah, so it's not German. You just
3 semesters. Yeah, even more.
German just
Doing the maths. So basically, your chances are 1 in 500.
1 in 500.
1 in 5, fraction wise, more or less. So 1 in 500 means it's like, you're flipping a coin 500 times.
Oh.
And hoping one of those times it hits in your favor. But 1 in 500 is not as bad
exactly that's what
as
I'm
1 in 50,000. But then it's still odds are very bad then.
But I don't know. I just feel like when
When
they get into all this, man,
You participate very well, you pay. Bigger. But I don't know what the main game is. And Bhutan question, Shungira organized more private. I saw a drug game, Suju drug game organizing.
Oh yeah, I think 같이 컴마저도 he was saying.
Yeah, right now they're saying there's no fees and it goes back to the people of Mela. So maybe
people have the good cause given there 1,000 each million.
it's not a good cause, but it goes back to the people with no fees. Because lottery usually give the 30% they go tax.
Emma, in Bhutan lottery.
And give me there.
Yeah. The big ass prizes.
We had this. Remember, Shambhala and Sachi, you're up, Then appreciates the we clearly Bhutan lottery.
Yeah.
I won 5,000 the first now. Same guy with it. As if you won 20,000 no during the crossroad. I think I'm chilling with the tax top, but she only got like 16 or 15. I'm just
30% over. So this month, maybe no tax.
I did 29,000. Come that amount play after Jola, it gets the job there.
No cuts and no company taking a share, no man. So this one is actually a better lottery in the sense that they might not cut everything. In Germany, at least from this national take lottery man. But then again, I think this is basically an incentive to make people use DK remember.
I guess so.
DK the interest of speaker alone. So how much is it? 1% a day?
0.1.
Yeah, but how much percentage?
0.1 I'm not sure.
So if you have 10,000, you get 1 euro a day. Yeah?
That's so.
You know, my math is off.
I think so. 12 to
interest almost completely like total not per day, but totally 150
Oh, per day you're making 150?
Per day, man, per day.
Yeah,
Total, I'm just on
after a couple of...
Communist days, 1-2 weeks.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay, so after 2 weeks you can afford one fried rice. Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah.
Slaughter looks nice.
Let me know what you guys think. You want
I
to
love to
participate?
gamble, and this
This is bad odds, man. 4,500.
I always win, you know. And I knows.
You two gambled in person, or?
How do you think I reached Brisbane?
With your gamble buddy.
Yeah, I've seen.
Big, how was your first time experiencing gambling?
I stopped them much the first time.
Mom shows you guess.
Mom gets it.
Yeah.
Mom gets it. Could show sick.
I'll show you first, man.
They're on like few hours before my flight, Jason.
Yeah, cut them off.
Come on.
Oh, and I started
What did you play? Blackjack?
Blackjack, man. And then you could jump city. Big blackjack.
So you're just putting on one pot, what?
So anyways, big wheel lady. There's like 2 joker cards. It's like if you put $1 and it gets there, $50 total.
Okay.
Then rest now 7A, 9A change to then 24 and 16 and
24, 16.
So you can put on black and red, what?
So 1 nadi times 1 odds.
Okay.
5 choose 5 top.
Okay.
The number 2 na 2 which 5 choose 15 top. I think odds one
Okay.
The 9, 16, the 20 and that's mom top. But best is joker card the ground.
Yeah, but that's very rare. This.
I don't know.
You put how much in the Joker card?
I assume in the genus
Chips, yeah.
Chips.
You know how much amount?
200 in the G.
Yeah.
Like $20 getting $20 3. That's all the 10 year 300 and 400 and 350.
Ah, it's the Joker.
Yeah. First time I show you there. Well, how much was 200 something issues with the I went to Johnny back. Johnny give 50, give it back. Could 50 or 600 is all time. Like that. And we went to eat Macca's.
Okay.
It was a good
Yeah,
day.
but you know, and there was remember. You know when to stop here, gathered on a cousin member. She looked video with the greed and got the best of him.
But then the logic is like this. A gambler's key logic, I mean, if you lose, let's say, $10, no more. In order to get it back, you have to bet 20.
It's amazing. In the end, man.
You have to keep doubling your bets in order to recover.
One thing I learned about gambling is more. It's not like the same thing is you have either more when you play, you have to be fine with the loss or should I gain this because like you can be sure you can be sure last 200 that you show $200 that show but the that's how you end up losing a lot with it.
Yeah.
Even when you win also this is the hard part like sometimes you win so much you don't know when to stop and what you're like I think the most I've won is around 3,000, 4,000 that's a game. And in I would have won more, but I've lost quite a few thousands there because I was really
In the rule.
yeah. Anyway, but I don't go often.
Now you can't go to this army. If you want to gamble, you use Bhutan lottery, which is legal gambling.
Or you can come to his house.
Yeah, what do I do? I don't do anything. You can gamble on football, FBL. But in this app also, man, actually, we almost won a UFC bet, no?
Hello. You know what?
He predicted the whole card.
This UFC event, I predicted the whole card. The $1 now, $5 is $3. You $5, you $1,800 get it. For the most exciting TV, hello.
The main event hit you with it.
At least it was
Pereira.
Pereira versus Tomodachi. I told him, see, if I cash out right now, I'll get around 700. I'm happy, you know. I just put $5. He's like, this is a sure win, you know. Why do you think he convinced me not to cash out? Okay, last decision and you article of case.
His whole thing fell apart. But here's the thing, no, Pereira only lost like one fight in the past 5 title defenses, and that was the only fight he lost. So Pereira last one. They want to play with you. No?
No, but it was really shocking how I got the whole card right. I showed you the thing, no?
Yeah, but
실제 the fighters 쓰고.
I know it's cliche, but I was really scared about the Justin Gaethje fight. I mean, co-main, keeper, he won.
But that's gambling.
It's not good, and I don't gamble.
But if you want to try the national day, you could be a Korapati overnight.
I'm trying to go in with the Tomodachi.
No, you're not, they will be signed.
Charlie doing I was Womda.
Okay, speaking of which,
Rugby.
Korapati. So basically, you don't know the story more?
No, I know.
Start level goes over there. Okay.
No, I've heard about the case, but I didn't know it was this case.
Okay. So basically, Animi, to summarize the story, please apologies if some parts are wrong, because I am also not a journalist, I'm just a normal man. I am using the Bhutanese, BBS and Kinsel as my sources, just letting you know. So basically, 3 years ago, you know the lives of rich men, they use helicopter as a taxi man. You know, they use it as a taxi man. So one Abji, his wife and his daughter went using the helicopter crash. Long story short, pilot and up survived, and okay, we'll get into it, but it's up there in the high altitude. So basically, after that crash happened, only Appa and the pilot survived. Okay, so he was left without Kugini, daughter and his family basically. So later on, insurance did. So the insurance claim is that you're liable to have $2 lakh per person if in the event of a crash, fatal crash. So, and we claim Baeyul damage. But how it works is, True is insured by another company more. I think it's RSCB, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But they were insured by a company, and that company was reinsured. So we don't know about the reinsurance, what the reinsurance companies is. So RSCB and all the Bhutan insurance, how they make money is, we pay them monthly, and if the car doesn't get any wrong, then they are getting money or yearly, I think, not monthly. But if the car crashes, then they have to cover the cost, because we are providing insurance. So what the insurance companies they do is they get all that money and then they buy reinsurance. So another company comes and says, in case that guy car crashes, we'll pay it because you bought insurance of us to cover that. So reinsure over there. So what basically is also like gambling. They're betting that the event of this happening is very low likelihood, so we can allow them to pay us monthly, because the probability of the car crash happening is significantly low. So they will pay us more in the long end rather than us paying them.
So
so let's say Oz like Garipano. Oz 1,000 every month for the car. Okay? And I say, Oz, if you crash, I'll cover it, but you pay 1,000 every month. He says, I got you. Okay? Then I pay you 500. Okay.
The last recovery is
So basically after that car accident, he went to claim, okay? To Druke, he said, hey, I'll talk to Sai. Hey, Sai, you're supposed to cover. Hey, don't think you're supposed to cover this, remember? So basically, they were reinsured by some other company, more money. So they were like, this seems very expensive, because the aircraft itself was $3.7 million. Okay, plus they have to add all the other stuff more. So later on, lawyer Singapore, okay, and he went and looked and he did all the loophole and all. So later he said, okay, because you didn't sign this or because of this, that more, you get 7 lakhs. Okay, I could be wrong with the figure, but yeah, you get 7 lakhs.
Less than the amount.
Much more. So let's put it in dollar context. He was liable for having $200,000 per death. So that's 246. Four, because his 2 family members died.
No.
So $200,000, $400,000.
Okay.
But they were trying to give him $10,000. Only 10s.
Oh.
And they tried to make him sign.
Oh yeah, this is the part I heard.
Yeah, they tried to make him sign.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But later on, didn't work out. He was at least smart enough to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
So lawyer Diba
Toro,
sued Tajinu lawsuit okay? Also became big news. People probably would have forgotten. But anyways, recently, as 3 days ago, the news says that he has been awarded 57.36 million neutron, which goes to just around 5.7 crore.
okay, down to look for Game Gelson.
So yeah, so if you want to hear the full story, he was awarded 641,000 USD, man. Okay? Oh my god, dollar rate highest to what? 89.41
Oh, extensive.
for economic and punitive damage to Game Gelsen and his two surviving daughters, Gilliberton and
He's surviving, yeah. Survived.
the family compensation award. So he has two other daughters, man.
What they also get?
Yeah, the family together they get some
Oh, as a family.
from the Druk Air helicopter crash case. So on the afternoon of March 3rd, 2023, a Druk Air helicopter carrying 42-year-old Game Gelsen, his wife, and his two daughters crashed at 2:25 p.m. at Wache in Lunana. Okay. The crash resulted in the death of his 38-year-old wife, his 4-year-old daughter, and his older daughter. Oh shit, so Sun man was this no. So
Sad news.
Sun Josun. And the pilot Stefan survived the injury, so it's always a Stefan, you know. So 2 months before so 2 months later, it's Chile
What,
pilot.
this is 2023?
Yeah, like 2 years ago. So 2 months before the crash, the Bhutanese had published an investigative story on the Royal Bhutan Helicopter Services, which pointed out that the mistreatment of Bhutanese helicopter pilots by expat pilots. Oh, the plot thickens. So safety issues were being overlooked, breakdown relations between the pilots and more. The article also warned a possible crash if nothing was done to improve safety standards. Ooh.
There was warnings before.
Ooh, yes, apparently. So Drukgyal did not take any action, and the issues persisted until the crash on March 3rd, 2023. By the way, I'm reading an article from the Bhutanese, that's my source, okay? And the final investigation report on the crash essentially said the probable cause was human error of the pilot. Oh! Caused by the management and relation issues. Investigation found nothing wrong with the engine and machinery of the helicopter.
Oh, and Stefan?
I'm RICB. So, Drukgyal had an insurance policy with RICB that covered the helicopter and the passengers. RICB in turn reinsured it with 8 international reinsurance companies. So that's why I think some was a bit.
One.
They came to the RICB, hey, Z, cover this. Hey, Doti, cover this. They're all okay. So I got reinsured by 8 other guys. They were betting me. Their bet failed poorly, okay? So Drukgyal moved in clear for the insurance, claimed insurance for his lost helicopter at $3.4 million and got it quickly. They got the thing though, paid back. Helicopter, yeah. His helicopter insured. But kept Game dark about the passenger's insurance for almost a year. Okay, must have been a bit simple. I may be wrong, maybe not guided well. As per the insurance documents, the insurance companies were supposed to pay $200,000 for each death without any litigation. But both Drukgyal and international reinsurance companies kept Game in the dark, and they tried to get him to accept a 10,000 USD for each death and to sign a waiver form. So everything I said so far has been at least up to date. Okay, so
9,000.
Just read them. Just the important parts.
$10,000 the consumer.
$10,000.
$10,000 is like 89 lakhs. No, 8.9 lakhs, almost 9 lakhs now. Because
It's like 9,000.
okay,
Didn't have last. Yeah.
8.9 lakhs, 9 lakhs basically. Okay. So the insurance
10,000,
companies owes okay, but wait, okay.
Lawsuit.
Alright, so then Game files a lawsuit. So in 2024, he sues Drukgyal for wrongful death of his wife and child, plus injuries and trauma for himself and his surviving daughters, okay? And he also lost his coercive income. So lawyer claimed that they owed him at least $25 million. New Trump is like 2.09 billion. So that's about 200 crore.
Still.
Damn, bro, but
You know what 200 crore? I could be wrong, but yeah, $2 billion. So court ruled that based on the cordyceps earnings, oh my god, quick, cordyceps, yeah, the double damage there. More, because how much it could be worth now?
Did you name it?
Which use an average price more from 2020 to 2024, which averaged 15 lakhs a year. Their earnings. Wow, they're earning well, these people. So they were awarded
Why
15 years getting damage, which she would have earned 15 years. Deceased child 10, so she would have worked from 18 to 28 or more. And the surviving daughter 18 to 28. Konsugi damage. Car combined together 55 million euro, 5.5 crore. And non-economic and punitive damages, as in trauma, car accident, that was 1.6 million, which is 16 lakhs. Minus the same sum which was already paid by Drukia, which was only 1.515 million, which is basically
1,50,000.
11 lakhs.
11 lakhs.
11 lakhs as SMSO. So SMSO the minus Shabnum. So final it became 56 million, so 5.6 crore. So this is the highest civil liability compensation in Bhutan's history. Okay.
It's kind of sad, you know, for the guy.
So
But is the guy okay now?
Mashide, but maybe Drukia will reappeal High Court, Supreme Court में जो दो So here is my question:
Honestly.
did the court get the compensation right?
Oh.
Let's do the maths.
But no, it's like this. Like,
$200,000.
it's funny how you can put a figure on death.
You can, but
Like it's.
you can.
But-
shit.
But what's the right number? You know, it's not.
I need 2 lakh this apparently. 2 lakh into
So we're only worth what?
Huh?
200,000 USD. What?
89 number.
This is once.
I'm so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically everything which was owed to New plus damages. But their suing was much more. Huh? They sued them for
Everything with it.
200 crore, but they got almost 6. Let me do the maths. 2 billion is 9 zeros. So 2 billion they were trying to claim now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 200 crore in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 200 crore driving now.
But 55 million new drum.
5 crore. Almost 6. 5.7 nimshtumu. But Beth Clay, what I like about this story, like of course it's a bad story because
Was it sad?
there's no winners. There's no winners
Sad
here.
story.
There's no winners here, man. But what I like at least is he got justice somewhat at the end. That's it.
In Burma.
But then Drukia tried to get him to sign for a 10,000 won. Hey, he signed this no. A shady character appears in the forest and tells you to sign a waiver form. What do you do? That's what you base.
It's not good age repair.
Their PR, they must have working.
Stocks going down.
Stocks are going down.
No comment.
But also RICB there. But also RICB. RICB also tried to pull a quick one no. Okay, all thoughts.
Which is very bad.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Is that all?
Share the money.
Share them. No, what the hell? We can't make jokes at this point, but it's true.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, you laughed.
Deeper. Okay, so his lawyer made it clear that recovery will not be from Drukia per se, but it will be paid for by the international insurance companies whom the dollars were supposed to be owed. So, maybe whatever it is, I could be wrong. So let's go back at
There's nothing much
high
to it,
points.
so there's nothing
Much
much
for
to
the
it, yeah.
international companies. Ngani se Konsu Drukia the RSCB ki baat nahi bashe. But I know that the foreign companies lawyers try to find a loophole. No? But Drukia and RSCB, at least from their communications and PR department, ki theka, how the news sounds like now when because of negligence or cause and condition that crash happen, you owe that person that amount of compensation because of the insurance. Why did they think it would be fine to go with 10,000 and make him sign? Because the news, it does more damage for their PR. Then. Yeah. So, anyways, if I ever travel, please don't deny me service to care. I'm just reporting the news.
Sorry.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I think I think at least somewhat of justice has been solved. If Mr. Gem did not get his, if he didn't get his 50 million, then maybe Atichi, yeah, it'll be sour story, but somewhat of justice has been given. So yeah. All right. One question: have you guys ever been arrested?
Oh.
Have you ever been arrested?
No. Nah.
That was a long hesitation. Okay, do you know a friend who has been arrested?
Yes.
Okay. One question. Do they handcuff like this or do they handcuff like this?
Chapkaji violent towards him. Otherwise,
But they do in front here. Okay, then which means
I've been to court, handcuffed, but yeah.
okay, but anyways,
Let me see.
a man. Okay, I'll paint the story in a mysterious manner.
oh my god, bro. Everyone's sick.
Sorry, all the ASMR listeners. Okay, so let's paint the story. It's a cold night, winter night in Thimphu. You're 19 years old and you're pregnant. You're with your 33-year-old husband. And then you knock on the door. It's not pizza. Open the door. It's not. Come with us. Machihongo. Shut up! Okay. Few hours pass by. You call the police station. Where is my husband? I don't know what happens with that actually, to be honest. But anyways, later on we find out he's been put in the ICU. He has had brain bleed. Now it's pretty critical. Later on, brain dead.
That was one dangerous pizza.
Later on, he has demise. So basically, a 33-year-old detainee dies after allegedly jumping from a moving RBP jail van. Family disputes in the police narrative. Okay. So here are the cliff notes. This was on 14th November. The man being questioned was being escorted during a drug investigation, and police claim that he opened one handcuff while he was inside the armored vehicle. Unlatched the van door, which, okay, I thought it was outside, jumped out while moving. While he moved, fatal head injury with no external abrasions. Eyewitnesses were moved to him to the roadside, so which means people did notice him do that. So the wife questions, there was no scratches. No. So apparently if you fall from the moving vehicle, skid marks, skid many.
Smudges did all.
Obvious things don't.
Okay, and his clothes were wet and there was bubbles on his shirt.
Bubbles on shirts.
I don't know what that meant. And there was delay in police calling the family, and unclear why he wasn't being escorted in the back. Okay, so here are the gaps. The person Biren or Byron, whatever it was cooperative throughout the whole investigation. Police said they did not anticipate an escape. Also, why wasn't an officer in the back with him? Usually, officers are supposed to be in the back,
Let me see anything.
Huh?
Oh,
You act like you don't have experience, Oz. Okay, but okay.
I'm not that sure.
RBP did not allow the media to inspect the inside of the van, and arrest occurred without a warrant on a public holiday. Oh.
You mean I'm driving
It ain't the more, it was mentioned for time. So the loophole there, it was a weekday, but it was a whole week was chutti. And that guy, but basically he was questioned for the build this to distribution. So he was like scanned to be one of the distributors in the world. Questioning the Baba. And they're saying questioning based chocolate look escort break free escape in the world. That's the police version of the story. But what people, at least the public, are thinking is question about the and then maybe one thing got too intense, maybe got hit in the head, concussion. So that's what people are speculating. Okay. So what does the wife says is the wife says he was fine the night before. Obviously he was fine, he got hit in the head. She was informed about drug use confession and told him not to inform the parents. Police deny this. and he was contacted 2.5 hours after his arrival at ER. So which means police at least were trying to cover up maybe that koi under their custody, he got hurt with it. That could be the case also. And family is seeking the post-mortem report, CCTV from the police station, and a clear timeline.
No CCTV.
I think CCTV is set up the woman. They could find it.
Now, why would
It's
he?
just some of them. You know, let me if I say the memo. CCTV.
There has to be the
Police station na mid though.
BNC it's all na.
location show.
I'm going in 100% sure to me about any BNC alien. But even some power the cameras.
Okay, so anyways, also a post-mortem report. But usually, if even the post-mortem comes as blunt force trauma, which means basically hit on the head very hard. Now you can argue he hit him on the floor. You cannot say he was hit by a specific object. But what is concerning is anime. The good to bang book region. Scratch Jomana.
Scratch.
And Johnson, because hemorrhage problems are working sharing scooty down the ends of bottery or the artistic bottery or scratch.
Joe.
Come chipok Jones.
What did you like walk through the Drew did there?
It's love getting on John.
There were the handcuffed in, one handcuff was in the instinct to cover the
let's say the handcuff Gary Chichi down more. Who had the machines Gary Body?
Most Nazi the middle woman, a latch one. That's the chicken woman.
And you had the machines, yeah, unless someone forgot to lock it from thing. But I just lock me Jaro, Gary Papa did the Gary.
Because I don't think he did it with one kick, man.
I don't think so.
Someone wrote in the comments and I charged you. Only soon the shit they can break out of an armored car with handcuffs over. I don't know. Tell me, guys, I'm not sure whether the doors are locked like this from the inside or from the outside. Then it doesn't make sense, man. Otherwise, with superhuman strength, do they?
나중에 치도받을 친데 그래서 뭔가 police 지금은 back the 추대 공식이 추면
Okay. And
Driver alarm him with the
There's a lot of loopholes, man.
okay, but here's a police perspective now. Okay, police said he was an ex-convict, so he was already like a criminal, and he knew how to unlock cuffs. Apparently. And the jail van latch supposedly is easy to open from inside with force.
Okay.
And 3 roadside eyewitnesses identified not available for interview. Ooh, that's kind of fishy. But they can just easily vindicate themselves by showing the CCTV footage. Because I think because police case story, if they want to come up with a reason more. Escape baby, sorry. Vanilla choice lab, vanilla machoch, and then makes completely zero sense. So let's say, I'm not saying that they're making this up, but let's say they are, okay? They can make something up completely up. Vanilla choice.
Hemorrhage stories you still don't think.
Who knows? Okay. Anyways, internal investigations underway and court will evaluate the evidence once submitted.
What if?
What?
Just what if?
Okay.
It's already like Halamchi, you know. They got worried. Because they moved to the Pana.
No, it doesn't add up with the stories.
No, just think about it. Let's say.
Why would he jump up?
Just to cover that.
I got what you're saying.
Up, you know.
But there's no be scratch marks.
True. That is true though.
So let's say we investigate Benu, she down no more. You've beaten up badly. Now you cover it up. Now I take you to the van. Van is moving. I throw you out. You order for my story to corroborate. But scratch news.
Also, that's
you can't just land completely dead. That's the Janema play Joman.
Can you stop baby Kotan?
그래서 그 handcuff 치비를 되려면 so 막 그게 해주는데
brace.
그냥 대웅 못해 그래서
you know, but I don't know, you never know. I have a booty with the tummy. I only had a scratch here. That was from the glass I had.
But you fell flat from the ground, see?
No.
A moving vehicle, man.
That is true.
That's a moving vehicle. The laws of physics don't allow you to land stationary, man. Rolls.
Can you stop baby Kotan?
아닌데 들을 수 있도록 그냥 내 랩네 뭐 봐. the three integriments, suspects, eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
Eyewitnesses, there's no interview been in the busy, conveniently
Paid off.
busy because at least helps it when you try doing it.
Help Baeyul on the roadside of Baeyul.
Meme, with the investigation that because now,
They're not willing to come for media interviews, yeah.
media interview, just
Come forward, yeah.
come forward.
Why you still up there?
Imagine the inconveniently members turn out.
Nadi kaslat but last night unless the man did me got to be long, actually got to be long, but last night they need camera done to 10 and the you know,
Yeah, but then the one thing
doesn't even matter.
But you can't say about it. Charlie Cook shoot the CCTV footage like that. Yeah, I listen.
Which one?
The guy who shot Kirk.
Oh.
We back video that gun bomb is small. Then when he's walking, his shadow disappears. Like 2 frames.
Yeah, like jump visually.
Oh.
Yeah.
So was that just to satisfy the public or something?
Something like that. People are saying this.
But verify the element that you receive.
But then his gun he used more. Maybe he gun missed it. World War I top more. He used it in World War II to start World War III. Just kidding. But anyways. So that also doesn't make sense now. But I'm not saying that that's correlated. I'm just saying if RBP is smart enough to use AI, which I doubt because it's so sophisticated. To make
You know,
it.
just I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's like I don't know. This is a
Okay. What do you think? What do you think is your version of the story? Yeah. Don't believe us. We're 3 idiots, man. I think you would take serious about it. But we're just common people. What do you think what might have happened? Cheeky voice of events. If you're the investigator, okay.
So let's see. So he was taken from his home and interrogated Benu. Since there were no marks or anything, I think, for what I think.
Yeah.
You know, like
What's the name again? Sorry. Let me go back to his name. Bye. Consultants.
Oh, man. They were unaware with that's any job. Shoot us a moment, they couldn't intimidate Benny and some
Chick agent zibide. Okay.
But yeah, I'm to very
Okay.
overjoyed injuries and a baby. I don't know, maybe.
And then they explain the card, the moving card. They explain how that's correlated.
I don't know, maybe it's a cover-up story.
You don't have enough valid information. What about you, Johnny Die? What do you think happened?
They don't believe anything else.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't take our words for serious. We're just public people. We're just looking at the facts which we have right now.
I know Mr. Time out more, and this guy must have been like scared to his wits and just be like, Yan Asunchi or something like that, and
Oh shit! I didn't record audio.
Yeah.
Till now.
Till now, yeah. It's okay. We'll use the.
Oh,
You don't have audio mode, huh?
I mean, it has, but
It's shittier. It's okay now. I'm sorry, people. We're using audio only now. I didn't know. We did not record.
no.
I checked right now only. How much is the video recording?
These are recordings today, but
Then maybe you missed a little bit. Okay, so apologies for the listeners. Listen to it in bad audio for at least 30 minutes. Sorry. Come to us the recording. Huh? No, come to minutes to record this. Yeah, episode. You don't know, yeah? Okay. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Okay, we go back on track. Sorry. Okay.
Yan Koro Dobe and Jojo
So you're saying that you're supporting the police side of the story or the public story?
Yeah. I support the. I don't know who to support. I support no one, man.
No, you don't support. But which story do you think is the version of events that you believe in?
Since like you said there was no scratches or whatever, no.
Oh.
I feel like the guy must have just jumped out or anyway, then we could jump to me.
Okay. What about you, Ozzy? What is the version of the story?
Sorry if I
you
said
think?
dubs.
The drug dealers to Thai and the police they beat the shit out of them, man.
Nah. They do.
From what I've heard, man.
Okay.
I mean, just how go hearsay.
Oh.
Hearsay.
Is that allowed though?
A lot of the time, in the court, long limit, question ask them.
Did the police beat your ass up? Oh?
Papa, because new rule, some GMC, na drug case to drug dealers if they're busted. So gaining one, so they allowed in over there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, allowed.
Hey. Exotic.
Allowed in over then.
But this is a really, it's a mystery, this whole thing.
It's not a real big mystery to run. You can solve it.
The hearsay, some such experience, been over my charigia, and the moment I'm in the machine of them.
Okay.
Tachiko, penciling and border na Zumbe, Zumbe, Queen Aganyama development, police Kiko, Gashlam, Guja, the suspect, the main suspect, Kobe, the Gashlam, Diana, Dangelu Ginamush, Dangelu Uching and Charity Geloktaj, the leaves they smacked each other, the police car Zumbe down, the Hapanel Titan down. Mabanadi, Kui Lapkino again. But first, the police still Lapkino at the danger.
Okay.
That don't.
The Charigi Loklu, the Charigi police Lundi, Konsigi Demeter.
Ani didi because police lap can what Andy Kadebe.
Danu, Dam Bedelegashanga. Urine test been a charity. Charity urine test be drug test be Sabe. Negative to Namana. My police was like 100% sure who positive E. The jams drug test be noted, the drug test be the positive might have been negative to know. The last time no police conversation they had conversation.
Okay.
The only police the evidence the gun. Charity Gilab no the evidence the gun do.
On what basis?
The police response the and the channel police do and the benimum evidence the Nachi was in the two evidence thing. I just zoot the animal of the mission so
Johnny die.
Okay. But just to play devil's advocate, one isolated incident cannot generalize the whole police. Chiki's story, Chik Charlie happened baby there, happened baby, but doesn't mean not everyone's like that. It doesn't mean the system is like that. But then again, it's only the one of the cases we hear. As much like sometimes, even my personal experience, I was drunk one night out, and the police suchiga argue with baby, not drugs are stuff to I say, I love getting a time is using a chandai, but drugs is anime more. Melong drugs they lost and better normal me better maybe because I was arguing with them, and they also took me for a thing about the drug test, which last night once I became negative, they also customer asked about it. So sometimes they do a test based on nothing. But then again,
they test you also.
Just because of you.
But then that's maybe related or unrelated.
The cops call
no, but I'm not sure. Like Chigi Lab is a bit more interrogation room. They have the more dance yoga. It's allowed, but it does happen. It does happen. But in the situation, because down more, can the stick the zofu because in order for him to pass, he must have sustained a very
so
big injury there.
Just go to the
Which? What?
It was bubble this to do low on
Okay, let's go to the full article. Okay, let's go to the full article.
Wet the longer Castillo bubbles and
wet do low.
Okay, let me see. Let me argue them. Okay. Said the wife visited the detention center on the night of the 13th with dinner and bedding, but she was not informed that the husband had tested positive for drug use and had been confessed to the consuming substances or as a supplier to others. She said that she was told that his case was followed up after the weekend once officers returned to work. She said, my husband looked fine, and when I met him that night, I was asked to go home and was told I would receive a call if he was released or kept in detention.
Okay.
NDOVD, I don't know what that is, National Drug Examiner, said that though the deceased had confessed and following which they asked her to drop the dinner and beddings, they did not inform her because the case was still under investigation and they were yet to arrest the supplier that Biden identified. RBP said that the indirect message here was the fact that she was asked to get his beddings, which means that he would be kept longer. The wife said the following day no call came from the police. Instead, she received a call from a woman who told her that the police had mistakenly believed she was a detainee's wife. When she had contacted the police, she learned that her husband had been taken to the emergency ward. I received a call from a woman who said asked if I was a detainee's wife. The woman, who the police contacted via mobile, mistaking her as the detainee's wife, told me that upon asking the police, they did not explain what had happened. I called the police and learned that her husband had been brought to the emergency ward. I can repeat by that's the map. Let me just skim through this to find out that any bubbles to be.
They reached the emergency ward around 1-2 p.m. but she was contacted at 3:46 p.m.
That's this is. Okay. Okay. Acting on diligence and due with the person carried out to follow the rate. What? Okay, Chini, let me find that bubbles and all. So where was the bubbles?
Yeah.
But it's thing pretty weird, you know.
Ma'am, so
1 second he's fine, the another is like in emergency.
but must it like Chinomo, me to tell you when they get detained, how is the process then to get free?
아니세요. Unless the dealer is dasum chilape. Tani be lab ko drobe chon juju labe. Deba ani 기르스텐 두베데. 코 chon juju.
Gamchi speed move be dega dermission.
아니 미신이
overspeed be was in the right mind the kislam.
아츠비로 dromo티 가지비로.
Slow bit.
But ani like garle chon dalam시
Okay, I got the bubbles part. So Byron's wife questions at the claim that he was jumped, pointing out the lack of scratches or torn clothing typically expected from falling out of a moving vehicle.
Okay.
She also noted that his pants were wet and bubbles were found inside his shirt, details that trouble her. Bubbles, yeah. Seizures total damage.
Bubbles on his shirt.
Police said that it was possible he fell in a way that caused a fatal impact on his head without a significant external abrasions due to the force of the angle of the fall.
아니 언제야노 뭐라.
But they were eyewitnesses, though. But they did not want to talk to the paper.
The outer part of the van shows a single handle.
The outer part of the van shows a single handle,
handle
handle with a single rod latch. The police came by and only had to push the door from inside since there was only one single rod latch which came open. Nanzea, doesn't make sense more.
But okay, so
the paper asked for access inside the van to reenact the escape to test the theory, but the police did not give access inside the van area. That was also fishy.
But you don't admit he must have like, oh shit, nga dasum chita lapi jukjojo ten chombe.
Nagi Beochin.
Handcuff G the ship deal. Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, damjai. So
but you think it's easy? You think it's possible to pick a lock? I think it's very difficult to pick a lock. Unless he's a magician, unless he's Chris Angel.
Let's say
This is more realistic. This one you're without sight also. The picture babe. Yeah.
So let's say this part we can't even think as up the abilities and just beam so with it. So let's say koro hema besupchis then next con so but the thing is cardinally chonju the jaco korjams didibina and isn't there supposed to be someone with him?
So that's my what do you call theory. Even if he did die on his own accord by breaking the handcuff or chonigemo, I think police should still pay some compensation because they were under his custody. There was no one watching him in the back. Is negligence also on their part?
Like the any partner unless he was convicted by the court or something, under investigation, so full responsibility kongi under kongi
his custody, their custody.
So the fact that he's dead right now means it's because mapali there fault so no matter what kadibi outcome 10 to 10
okay.
Once they've taken him from the because chimnali ba investigation ba mapali kongi would
yeah.
So I need to do that now. But let me also like let's say Z nale police ki
but at least apparently he confessed. He confessed. So he was I'm not sure whether he was arrested or under investigation.
He was not accompanied by police personnel at the back of the
Oh
jail.
yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't. Okay.
No, they have to accompany na. Is that the rule?
He was fully cooperative throughout the investigation.
Or
Two more suppliers that quick didn't fishing job memo.
Oh, fishing.
And the team.
Okay, so then ko ani bebo dete ko supplier yin sa lappe. Okay.
But even if police story is true more, it still there's some gaps which they're not revealing. Because scratch mindu,
Dahil misum di lolam to be mustor.
they don't more on what you call
The witness.
the witnesses are
They're
not
not
allowed to
talking.
speak. They're not allowing the theory to be tested. So police ki, if they want to us to believe or to the truth to come out, they have to give more clarity. Right now, the story they just hearsay me. Nagyani base lab, soschigani base lab. The police are the person who should find should find the evidence to prove them right. Court na jogo te. But who knows? Maybe this family could not
At
afford
the
a
end of the
lawyer.
day, kadibir be last na di police ki faulty te kadibir. Because similarly, kung ibog jonu, he was arrested, but until he was court le verdict tanzo motop sensitive, he still ko achan di deumen tro korabiro. You know.
Yeah.
So the fact that he died under their what do you say
Custody.
means his death solely falls on them. I think that's what I
Okay.
think.
Anyways, any lawyers or criminal investigators or members of the police, if you guys in the comments, let us know what you think.
And we don't know anything. We're
And like I
just
said, we don't know anything. So we
We're
like
just
living
three
in
guys.
Bhutan. Okay. Okay. Final story of the day. We're gonna talk about
Oh.
the man who used autism as a defense.
Oh.
Okay. So do you remember? I think it was last year or yeah. So basically, here's what I think the story was. We'll clarify with what it was. Okay. So basically, there was a guy who was driving at late night, or he was walking, and he saw this girl who was like saying a guy being a chandai or something like that. Okay, I could be wrong. So he helped her. So now I'm not sure whether he put her in the car and since baiga or text but they went together to his place. So his place like the cow jansa the chang hagi bana lam chemena and chim chep demena azum china me area. Okay. Okay, azum china joda he said like okay tarichimo nanu or you're not doing well, why don't you spend the night at my place? You know, I won't do anything.
He stayed the night.
So here's the creepy part because I had someone who was the neighbor of this
Yeah, I know it sounds
thing
creepy.
of this building. So he said usually at night sometimes the couples would fight and wake me up. So I heard like a lot of argument. Yes. Then after some time there was argument. Then it was dead silent the whole night lower. And next day when that guy went to the garage, he saw some kids playing futsal or something, and there was a foul smell coming from some area lower there. I told you the boxes do loss. When he uncovered the boxes, there was some dead body lower there. Oh, so one neighbor of person I don't know him personally. So that person said like when the police came and investigated, they didn't know what was going on, how to figure out. They said, wait a minute, there's CCTV. And the creepy part was the CCTV was under the I guess say ground floor na gari park na under the lower there. So they saw everything. So basically they saw him like walking the girl up, and later on she was like giving tantrum lower like something like major. And then he snapped and he hit her and she fell down the stairs, and he looked at her and he grabbed like this big box. Look jealous.
What?
And then look he took her body. I'm sorry for the gory details, but he took her body and then he hid her under the boxes. Then he went directly to sleep with all the stain in his blood. So that's how the story I heard, okay? And now let's see what happened actually. So basically,
Early morning.
it was a 25-year-old lady, okay? So it was an early morning incident, which means like maybe late night. Lo Changha woman is seen with a suspect on the CCTV getting out of a taxi. Okay, so taxi part. Body is discovered by a resident at 5 p.m. and the suspect is arrested through CCTV and blood stains leading to his home. See, he didn't even cover up. Suspect confessed, saying a fit of anger after the victim refused to go to his place. Okay, so now the story seems a little different. I think he was trying to let's go to my place. Nah, let's go sleep in our place. You know, maybe that seems like that.
No prior relationship.
So it was a random pickup, random pickup. Okay. So now, what do you call the story is like how I presented it. Maybe a few details yada my asshole, but anyways, he got like life imprisonment, I think, sentence.
Oh.
And what I heard is, Kogi, the direct first degree murder, remember what is like first degree manslaughter, because I think he didn't intend to kill her, but angry and killed. And life sentence, but he got life sentence as an example for all these people that he sumchibe. So now he's appealing, saying that he's not right sort of mind, called autism spectrum na ilo. That's why he cannot make intellectual decisions. Therefore, he's saying, I did it because good to smart to be. Because one thing he did was he left the body at the scene. He did it next to the CCTV camera, and he slept in his bloodstained t-shirt lower there. Okay, but the court ruled out that he has mental disability. The psychiatrist found no psychosis or delusions.
All low IQ.
Yeah. So basically, koi gila lamete nga psycho nga misi. But then again, autism me the su like violent me.
Why?
Autism give me the su like
It depends, you know, like some.
even if autistic person
it's
kills
like
someone
this,
more, that person will be still put in jail, member there. Even if he's outside of
person
mind.
is-
He should be allowed back in society because he can make rational decisions.
That is true.
Jail they the public jail.
But they will be
You
like
watch psychiatric
psychiatric
prison
wards.
demo.
No, but that's like the decision, no? But I don't know. It's.
Prison it's autistic person ji. Jamwang low and
Okay, so
danger to other prisoners.
okay, just important clarification. Okay, this is from AI. Schizophrenia does not equal violence, as 85 to 90% of schizophrenic patients are not violent. Autistic people are not violent, usually victims, not perpetrators. Okay? And low IQ does not equal violent behavior. So, also, the family never sought proper diagnosis before.
At least.
And he had a red flag. As a kid, he hunted a cat, but there was no follow-up. Okay, I don't know what that has to do. But yeah, that makes sense.
Do much Bhutan do.
But psychiatric what?
Psychiatric and do.
Prison, yeah.
Hema 2004 na kasi chipi and do.
Okay, you didn't read the whole thing.
But yeah, anzum no jaumen ta na peni lavachin.
Yeah, no, but I
It is
think-
still prison.
Like it's very cool.
And
You
this-
without bail him to members.
And this guy's pretty. No.
Member.
He's now, I think, appealed to the Supreme High Court ki verdict, the Supreme Zumchime. But I think still it's a really bad look for people with mental illness, man, saying that, mental illness, yeah, meaning no some time so me sector. Man,
I feel like he's just using that reason, maybe.
let me think about an autistic person I know. Do they look violent? At least like the few people. No, autistic violent people.
I am school in the
Autistic is she the autistic.
Autistic is special in sense along with it.
Yeah, but what kind of?
Hema chuku de realize my baby ko autistic is bomb juju jam shipe with it. Cuz no teacher maru Spanish in the ton gireju mem. Oga teacher in zumbe compost nebe it's maru Spanish ma bonga it's the tongue
But not diagnose them more.
diagnose
Diagnose with what?
teacher sig long ma college
It's anyway, yes. Anyway, Toto, I have this friend, Nima Galton Labima, who does disability work, no? So, he and client chamber the team lab. So, and tells you, cartoon to stand and with young the dance such I heard team Yurukui, Chaten and some Benuva to Kolo, you know?
Okay.
The cards came to the daily Kony and some like physical outcomes like
Nima
he loved
Galton.
it, you know?
Oh.
And some Bay loved it, Koyi.
Nima die.
Yeah, so I'm thinking my Galson. He works in this, no? She was telling me last time, Anzum to things, Tim the Chica Anzum to base. But yeah, I don't know, maybe doing this thing, Midigi, Pumdigi Mungo, all up, and what the tip sabe, like the pita, but the funny part is cartoon box, you look, chino.
Proven the mem.
Like I said, I heard that story that way. That
Yeah.
article that the Mindu
The
how.
article,
But then basically they were trying to go to the stairs. Then Mogi Nima to quick pick over there.
Steps in there.
Yeah, and then she hits her head, and then instead of
Stop
checking if
moving.
she's fine,
Dorothy
he ensures the death. So like I said, these facts and details are a little fuzzy, but Azum Chibigui. But even if that's the case, here's my take. Okay, I think for mental issue here,
암치레드미.
anger management issue there.
아니.
Because he knew what's right and wrong. He knew I can take her home. You know, autism will not think like that. He's like, oh, she's just being friendly or something else. So it's not what it. While as a person with
Anger management
the
issues.
normal person who's trying to get some from a girl, no, will be a little bit manipulative, a little bit, you know how to play along. He was trying to do that, remember that? It did work.
The blast juju there.
The blast absolute. So I think anger management issue to me. And he blacked out. He didn't know what was happening.
He's already now.
Because it doesn't make sense also for him to sleep in the bloody shirt, buddy. As a normal person, you panic, you try to cover it up.
힐라마 그치비가 너무.
Oh, no, stop, buddy.
Stains got random okay.
So I say this guy, autism de mashe, I would say anger management ki issue you do, low self-esteem,
Was he
insecurity.
drunk or something? No.
That I don't know. So that's my take on it. Let me know in the comments below any mental people, any mental illness people, mental illness expert. I meant a person who knows this kind of stuff. What do you think? You think you could be violent if you were in a situation like him? Do you think he can use mental illness as a defense? Let us know in the comments. Okay, so we covered 4 range of topics. Okay, we got a guy using autism to defend his madness or his moment of anger. We got Drucker trying to take down a little man using reinsurance companies. We got the police trying to defend themselves by saying that the man escaped from prison like Sunil Shetty.
And we got finally
What?
Lucky Band.
Oh yeah, we did a lot. So anyways, yeah, state of the story is interesting. We're reporting it because sometimes we got to talk about these kind of things, on the pod, man.
It's have to be controversial in it.
Not controversial. There's no controversy. Controversy is where I say something which might not be accepted or unaccepted.
True.
This is something which actually happened. We're just talking about it. Maybe our opinions might be controversial, but Tomodachi, I don't think we have a very controversial take. I think whatever we're thinking, the public is thinking. No.
I guess, yeah.
But in whether it be Drucker or the police
Or
whatever, you need to take accountability. So at least publicly clarification to government, because sometimes we get these cold cases, whether it be the Dishipugi, the young girl who was disappeared. Sumita Solby.
oh yeah, that guy got caught.
Manisha's the Michita.
9-year-old.
Oh, that's a cold case. We don't know what happened.
가지는 않는데.
The one where I think the girl, she was like 9 years old. She was found with her remains eaten by some
Oh
animal.
yeah, 해마기딩.
Yeah, it's a cold case. We don't know what happened.
19, 18.
Yeah, and then in Paro there was a boy who was raped and exited from this earth without his head. He was beheaded. Cold case. We don't know what happened.
안스티가 하라 먹으면.
People thought it was Kekpa. That is cold case unsolved. Another cold case is Kashiga. What was the cold case? Lashes. Top of the mind, and not cold, but recently we had the case of that girl who was having an affair with that guy, older guy, and then Babsigi breached only.
Oh, and
home. Yeah. But the court was only issued that he was at fault, so he got sentenced with murder, but I think reappeal bedo. But that is one of the rare cases which somewhat at least something is happening. But that's a cold case last year was there, but and we don't really hear.
아니 근데 미조면 because I read about the guy in Garinale Chonjomidi and TikTok nga thoima disi. I was like Kachinano but thought I read the whole thing, but
yeah, let us know what you think. Okay, we're gonna end it on a little lighter note. Okay, what do we want to talk about? We can talk about either.
we talk about the album, man.
No, the album we've been talking about it a bit. Okay, let's talk about Team Tomodachi. Oz was on a verse with a bunch of other rappers.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Shout out to Bad Boys, Mara, Ashkiller, Eminem, Shkilawan True, DK, TW, Smokes, them the QT, Pew, Chogo, so the Ashkiller, idea, and the first love the team Tomodachi, Bhutan represent baby the mother. So we're doing something like
There's this other country remixes there.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
there was a
Tomodachi the remix Yuki gagina Yuki mo.
아니 붐치기 베베.
Asian countries, majority of Asian countries ki base halam.
Yeah, Baeyul.
Baeyul.
I didn't check it out.
It's on YouTube.
I saw the original, but I didn't see the other countries.
Ngachi Bhutan gi mindu labde, ngachi Bhutan represent be chi bege chi interest ga sa khoi tido ba te ngai bege khoi nam be ngo di short me ma pa jobar khoi ngai inform be 2-3 months before the project khoi ngai lab chi ba de dilan be chabe the gari gi verse and we de krishna to the gaga ye anya di
It's nice.
more than 9 rappers.
Yeah. It's
Nine
a
together.
cipher, innit?
Oh, cipher.
Then
Oh, you didn't listen to it?
9
I
minutes.
listened to it, but I'm saying, did you get the what do you call chigi or verse? How long did it take to get it?
Verse and yeah.
5 minutes.
Or did they give you the instrumental design and the shit?
Instrumental
Did they tell you you're coming after this? You're coming after this?
Yeah, yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. Hook dele skeda gi verse chi be mi chi khoi gaslanga.
Record be,
Ani
yeah.
record be betande ba dana. Ni verse ya. Ani betabe kara 11 ina 12 bars ina each
Yeah, only 12 bars each.
16 bars each I
Okay.
zum be. Digam chi seconds am chi koni lappe de tup lappe. Dele keni gi an J studio na record be jobe. Dele ngai verse ready ma de dele phade be khongni nam de be ngai zo time special disa khongni de buja zum feel be ngai verse dele papa yeah turned out well.
Yeah.
Verse mom you're gonna
When you-
support they couldn't share.
Okay, yeah, there's people. Glaze Oz in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Johnny
please.
Diamond.
Johnny Diamond.
Ani go slow. Johnny Dyke is in the middle rap. You should have.
And then what?
I
Call
went
me
from the
Johnny
fishy side to the ninja side, isn't it?
from the fishery side.
I'm covered guy from the Fisher South.
Go slow. But video dub should be.
Video did nam should be on church mindo. Mapa. My penciling show ki time there the penciling show must have because of the shoot.
Oh.
Then kash longer. Clock turn ang last 20 singa.
Why?
That's late as but
How? What day was it? Is it a weekend or weekday?
Friday na.
Where? Top de beer? Top dinner.
추르디 되는데.
Because dancers they tell the people. No, but the awkward feel busy last hijab. Me God, I'm just there.
Hey, Tomodachi.
Clap chop, clap chop. Tiny the car, clap.
Style is down.
Sorry, I'm late. It's late. Sorry, look. I'm bending my scenes. Lalu, it's miss be, but a few scenes the Kong jump cheat and my jump
In the background. Okay. Nice. Okay. Check it out on YouTube, boys.
Charo, Saint Charo, rappers
Tomodachi.
unite.
So, did he tell you? Okay, so it's all about unity. So rap about unity. You know.
Kogi verse na how we kogi first verse na long but streets na lu so ni unity. Tele mi gi logi mi gi rezo we see the mi gi long na be beef ti tamide. Beef ti chichi gi bana rappers gi bana like comments na rezo tamide. Hey, he's dissing you, do something. Ani team dom na. Ani video na comment na mi la lagi comment dem si rebellions you have come just see days
To reply, oh.
Rebellions to dis ina man. In fact,
It's unifier.
GD Z slap shiba di jina ni team Tomodachi na. Mashi gets big di ma passion quite benefit.
People are just looking for beef, man.
Smogs, Baeyul, the bad boys I nan le benefit ba.
Silent assessment.
Psycho Mitsugi.
Car silent when that's the problem.
But then that's what comments are for, you know. At the end of the day, when you create art, it's how for people to interpret memena. Then if whether you want to respond to people, or whether you want to do it or you want to craft, like same like you podcast again, you don't check about the hate comments, you know, so many for no reason.
You're not letting him talk, hey.
Yeah. So it
Host.
constantly bitch and lash to the word like you should do this, you should do that, you should do this.
It's LinkedIn enjoyers.
No. So I have to.
Bro.
So consider then everyone has their opinion, mena. But let's go back. Chigi bars breakdown pictures.
Bars.
Yeah.
So firstly
You use Amaterasu also reference, yeah, and Oritachi's.
maybe because longer Drupa's cheese Tomodachi amud ma team Tomodachi lep the Bhutan lep chin Tomodachi ko dan no rhyme ya be no he took down be no then the amud ma team Tomodachi represent my fellow Bhutanese and the kare hago me na chachale chacha my love for the country.
Yeah.
The any bar that's a word play used been try be jump shoot up ni me or itachi the us long but ngachi slap some
Japanese, yeah.
Japanese na ngachi jump shoot up ni me se jump shoot up ni me or itachi call me Sasuke or itachi se. So that's a word play been try be Naruto reference for all the anime lovers weebs yeah.
Okay.
Then I chat to you about the Sasuke.
Curse mark.
The curse mark.
Call me Sasuke. That's my video na binitry din mo.
Sasuke is there.
Call me Sasuke. Call me Sasuke. Or touch si binitry si beam mo pas lejum si jomatul mo. Thoni mitsugi. Ngoma na biyan bibim mo din. Call me Sasuke or Itachi se. Word play siya na. Dele Amaterasu labdi. Amaterasu is beyond Sasuke. Naruto fancy show.
Sharingan.
And you flames,
Black flames.
And like bars, they're fire, and they cannot be Shinsugi Semitsu. But Amaterasu Chitsugi Semitsu. That's how we burn daily.
Okay. There's something about beef in the end also.
Yes,
Beef chicken is like a paksha sika must. No shakam so.
You need faksha what?
That's not beef. That's not beef. That's pork. Hey, let's pork. That's not beef. Okay.
We got a motive to motivate. Got no time for passive aggressive hate. Got a num done up in no debates. Charos we learn and appreciate the team Tomodachi. We're all charos, appreciate each other. We're all love. Dil chi lamidi beef ki kol lamidi. And I'm part of the second me daro chachi we ma Tomodachi ngara totsa da chika beef ko rugara so bezage.
Battery do also.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry to cut you off. Go back.
Second me daro chachi we ma Tomodachi ngara totsa da chika beef ko rugara zombe zage potom be made to da chika shakam pass de betandi. Chichi ki bana beef bedini member. Instead of eating beef with each other, let's all sit together.
Eat the beef fried rice.
Yeah, unity. Thank you.
Okay.
Tomodachi.
No shakam picnic next time.
And beef is not pork.
Yes, it is. No shakam. Okay. All right. Also, the album is gonna come out this 5th, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this episode is gonna come out on the 5th.
Also,
So it's gonna come out to check out. So how do people check it out? Gademo, how is the distribution model?
I think Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud.
But some of the songs in the album have already come out, man.
No.
So what does the album launch mean? 10 new songs or what?
Yeah, 10 new songs. Yeah.
Brand new.
All new. Yeah.
Okay.
Videos.
Yeah.
Okay, can you name them? Name the tracks.
We got opening is Ju, Kategamo.
No, this episode comes out on the 5th day. So it's out now.
It's out now. You can
Go stream
Baeyul album.
Okay, what are you looking forward for people to check out the most from the tracks, from the 10 tracks? Name one at least.
Drew.
Okay.
Delegation. Way charo the bichian telegon chingsum the kenchusum Monday trying to be more chingsum magarunga lesa jung kenchusum. Way charo the bit.
My favorite is
I need to listen to
Hamigoe.
this after this.
Yeah, I see.
The Hamigoe favorite.
Tracks.
Hamigoe, I don't need a pillow. Hamigoe.
Karajiksi, you guys have to think.
Kaya is also there. Kaya is also on the track, her vocal debut. Yeah. Then who else? Oh, what else do we have? 10 tracks. So this 10 tracks.
More than 10 tracks.
Stop playing the car. All new.
Yeah.
All fresh out the boat. Okay.
Yeah, straight out of the studio. Studio album. Since super rap, then this album.
What about Baeyul?
Yeah.
But I think our opening is Judio.
What are you in Baeyul, Doti? What is your role?
I am the
Mascot?
Not really. I am there.
You're also in.
What a building.
see.
I'm Baeyul.
My chapter what chapter
Oh, that's Baeyul. Let me see.
Oh.
I love see.
Watch Baeyul.
It's mama. We were in the casino once. We joined Cologne. But the Luchi chapter the daily $100 we asked $100.
$100, damn.
아니디 안 되면 당연히
Shit, Putulu. He got your money, man. He got your money.
Kind
oi putul스만
me kindness love chi.
ngada di charge ko bingam lab mapa aching chi di duti di
Oh.
mana
Is so sig me love chi putlu na kindness.
aching will di te dis the drupon ne de shit ngo cha di the door no home mo kasino den
The guy's kept away.
di ep du guys what ne de got join sko ko home de oi bo chi single monus na door no no mo ni kus lab
Kindness love.
이뭐 아니라베 텔레 치스 바카베데만 심게 타와디 호마츠 마파 as Bhutanese to support the people much shout out to you man she was jigs to me chichirame then kan sha jo ngji gashlong tagendo tutorial jumber jude there were a few tours there
Oh, okay, go on.
tour he ba tele gashlong ani achudi club this ngalo puchi gang song den gaisi love me what you do wala chicken and
Oh, so Putulu on there.
si putlu round roll
Round roll.
GD bata
Okay, you don't look like any of those two. Putulu some
my partner the home so onu sit and the gashlong ko $100 din semna
Oh.
ni la matsu te khulu gashlong do I song semna
Do you want the lending I made?
thank you I love you saying thank you ko $100 진호 ngalu ya cherte te na ngai love you ngas ngo chayo kusne thondi tenga love you atare de onimi de bra chartsigi nyara motto try chibigi se ngalu joni rendo ba ni kusne de bra try chibi oi love chita oi ina chiro chita $100 nis thank you love
Jiwagi lendi.
나도 차리 50-50 에 당진데 너희들 젠가 뭐 아니 지와기 싱거디 매스 랄라 벤 콜루 그 진지원 거 사인 뚜르디 예 마바 thank you 그대로 뭐 진 유제 베사이
Dude, lost Majoga. Did you make something out of it?
조이
Okay, good. Well, you came out of the good end, not out of the casino experience.
yeah
I think did
firstly that's shui
I think the worst was
Canberra hip shui mo
Ronaldo worst. But Ronaldo ngayi the good thing was when we were in Brisbane, I went there. I met this guy named Sam. He was like a professional poker player in Nachimota. Kuya halam zochi ngalolo.
Okay, okay.
So Ronaldo also took this way, but I think overall ko halam chi.
Chiltenji and Sam Zimiti, Tenji were patrons also.
Pattern check. I think guy was basically counting cards. I guess when you were playing.
Check count visual minute.
나이 딜러디 잘 비즈니스 ቻ노치
Oh, dealer cherduga ngalul cherduga. Ani we love this.
You should hit there.
Oh, dealer ki ngalu ngalap this. Dealer ki ngapa ngahit pen nama ben this kui ngalalus. Lab digirani within this.
Are you sure?
Oh, are you sure that nga hit lab chat tangi wat mana zidi enga.
he won okay
Which means your count was bad. He was counting there.
Is not count. Later I figured out it's blackjack plus silab dadi. If you have 5 cards and if it's under 21, you win automatically more.
So it can be like 12, but 5 cards you're keeping.
So,
15 and 16
Oh, so let's say 2, 2, 3, baby. So below 20, last 4th card na, chigi no matter what you think, low thawajin anjo more.
So you should hit a higher chance. Yeah.
So mapare hit better bounce ava hit bewajin, you win automatically more. Tenga stand benina ngai masiba tan time na chimsin dealer di ngalo are you sure so lab di mat ani be this hit base cuz hit be lab da ani be one tap.
Okay.
Hanzme chechi dealer lalun through tobacco Ronaldo Inshallah. We met this guy at the casinos. He was like, "Can I use your ATM card?" Love this say. He wants to take out some money. Look, quick card me to
Sounds like a scam. Man.
I told Z, use that love chis kholo. Two bases. Maybe ngalu belus. I felt bad for the guy, you know. So he put money in my account. So I told him, "See, chingal to the truth. Usually, madi new contact na truth. 1 day go 24 hours. You'll take a 24 hours go. It's fine, Lord." So 400 to email. Did you see? But now I'm seeing email up just matup. Then he was like, "Buy me one Carlton Dry Lomo." I bought him one drink. He went home. Next day I got $400.
So he just wanted to drink here?
No, he actually wanted to play, but the fact that it took one day to get the payment, so he just wanted a drink. He made the last night. He didn't get the money to play, so he irritated the
two didn't matter, yeah. So you got free 400.
Yeah.
contact the Baji manager
Contact the Baji person. They look person. I gave the chance to Z.
Nah, it's like a once in a while opportunity or whatever.
Just like that, lucky Pam.
Okay, then try the lucky Pam, okay? Okay, if you win, let's see. I don't know. I think it's odds 1 in 500 is bad, but better than
New cups for the sideboard.
Okay. Well, what the hell did you put in my cake, man? It's bubbling up weird.
Cake.
Coke na maruchu Tomodachi. Look at this. Okay, all right. Battery is low, so we'll come to the end of the pod. Check out Baeyul's album when it's
Baeyul,
coming
Womda.
out. If you want to check out Oz and Johnny Dai's IG and TikTok, I'll put it in the description. Also, Doti. So check his IG out if you want to follow. All Timpo baddies, stay away.
Yes, let's stay away.
You don't want this good heart.
I don't want problems.
Okay. Anything else to say, boys? Last things?
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Zachik, anything to promote?
Zachik.
End of the pod? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Apologies for the audio. Hopefully it wasn't too long. And we added a couple of extra bits in the end. So enjoys. And yeah, before you say goodbye, thank you to the podheads. We love you. And our podhead pro Ugin Tech and Pema Samdrup. Thank you for
I
supporting.
know how it feels to be up there.
Yeah, you're down here now with the human realm. That's God realm. But yeah, I know most of you all who are listening are abroad. Sometimes Charu Chika Womi Dusangalu High Up, they say this brings us, it makes us feel like home. I don't know why. Seriously. But maybe it's because Nachigi Sheto it feels like when you're back home. Nah. So those brothers and sisters walking abroad, watching this, supporting my podcast, you guys also, thank you. And, grind it out. Enjoy. Especially the ones in Australia, because Oz has seen it as well. And then if you come to Australia, we want to see you guys in person. So thank you guys for tuning in. And if you've watched this podcast towards the end because of these faces, consider subscribing because of this face. Okay?
Out.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, until the next episode.
Cat, don't you?
Bye-bye.
Cat.
1, 2, 3.
Catch?
What's catch?